What's up, YouTube? Agent Zero here, and today I'm going to be showing some gameplay of Last Perdition and the Colony. Last Perdition is an energy pulse rifle in Destiny 2, while the Colony is an exotic power weapon, a grenade launcher. Now, if you haven't been around Destiny 2 recently, there was a patch that just recently came out a couple weeks ago that buffed pulse rifles. The Last Perdition got a nice buff, which makes it so much better than it used to be. I tried it before the buff, and it definitely was hard to get kills. There were just so many other guns that would outclass the Last Perdition when it came to the Crucible. Now it is definitely very good. The main perk on Last Perdition is Rampage. And Rampage, after you get a kill, you get increased damage for a short time, and Rampage was also buffed. So essentially, Last Perdition got 2 buffs, and it is definitely great to use right now. I did very well in this gameplay, a little spoiler alert. The Colony has been a staple gun for a lot of people, especially since that buff that I was just talking about made it so heavy ammo drops more frequently. If you're able to get your hands on heavy ammo and you have the Colony, you're going to be very happy. The Colony is a very good exotic power weapon. It shoots out these insectoid grenades that actually track targets, so you don't have to be that accurate. Just shoot the gun somewhere near your opponents, and most likely, as long as they don't jump into the air, it's going to hit them. But if you fire off all your grenades in rapid succession, most likely you're going to get at least 1 kill. So that's something that's amazing, and that's why the Colony is actually very well used. It is the, right now, 20th most used gun in the Crucible, so that just tells you how popular it is and how good it can be. So now that I've kind of talked about both of those guns, the Colony has some lore attached to it, and I'm going to read this lore that's attached to the Colony because I find it very interesting. First, I will read what the Colony says, and then I'll get into the lore. The Colony: we outnumber you. We will find you. You are alone, and we are Colony. Now the lore. Have you ever watched a snake kill something? It's awful. It's so awful. I watched a man die from a terciopelo bite once, out by the northern wall. I still have nightmares about it. Anyway, that's where Vice comes from. The inspiration, I mean. Weapons with all the power of a venomous creature. Plus an onboard AI with that creature's killer instincts. And now there's the Colony. A grenade launcher packed with fully mobile, AI-controlled insectoid detonators, each one designed with a taste for blood. We've made some pretty messed up stuff. You've probably seen it, you know, but we've never made anything like the Colony before. Now, I did say terciopelo in that lore. For those of you who don't know, terciopelo is a Spanish word, and it is actually the fer-de-lance snake. Now, some of you may have not heard of the fer-de-lance snake before. The only reason why I know this was, funny enough, I watched a documentary talking about the most dangerous animals in Latin America. It's on Netflix, and the fer-de-lance snake, I think, was voted the most dangerous animal in Latin America. So that just tells you a little bit about the fer-de-lance snake. It is very venomous. If you do watch that, or you see anything resembling a fer-de-lance, I recommend running the opposite direction as quickly as possible. You do not want to mess with that snake. But that just gives you an idea of what the Colony is based on. The Colony is just an amazing gun. It is, right now, my favorite power weapon. I definitely love using it. And sometimes I have to force myself to use other power weapons just because I do like getting that feel for other weapons in the game. Now, the game is about halfway over, and I've definitely done pretty well. I start to get a little bit more ambitious as the game goes on. I went on a good kill streak to start the game, and then I start to die a little bit more. Just died to a rocket launcher right there. But a little spoiler alert, by the end of the game, I have 28 kills and a 3.5 KD. So I think that tells you that the Last Perdition has definitely made a comeback. It is right now the 50th most used gun in PvP in the Crucible. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up a little bit more once people start realizing how good this gun can be. I definitely am going to be using this gun a lot more. Like I said, before the patch, this gun was very hard to use. It's very slow firing pulse. Right now, it's at 390, which is better. It does more damage, and it is definitely very usable right now. My team did very well in this game. I was very happy with the team I got paired up with. Obviously, it is pretty close. We're playing Supremacy. It's honestly not one of my favorite game modes, but I do play it when the game throws me into it. I've just never been a fan of collecting those Fallen Crests. I'd much rather play Clash where I get the kill and my team gets the points. But overall, I definitely recommend checking out The Last Perdition if you haven't already. I think you will be very surprised at how good this gun has gotten with the two buffs that it has been given. Obviously, the pulse rifle buff and the rampage buff. I'm not sure if that... I'm pretty sure the rampage buff was for both PvE and PvP, but either way, The Last Perdition is a great gun to use right now, and I think you will, if you do like pulse rifles, you will enjoy using The Last Perdition. It has definitely become a great gun to use in the Crucible. This was actually the third game I used The Last Perdition. The first two games I didn't do as well as this game, obviously, but I still did very well. I got around a 2 KD, so I think that definitely says a lot about this gun, where it was versus where it is now. But obviously in that energy slot, there is a lot of competition for which gun you're going to use. But now you have a very good pulse rifle that you can put there. Obviously in that energy slot, a lot of people are using Positive Outlook, Uriel's Gift. There are just so many good guns in that energy slot. But if you can get away from some of those staple guns, try out this gun. You're gonna be pleased, especially if you like pulse rifles and you've been asking Bungie to give them that buff. They finally gotten it, so try this gun out. Rampage is definitely a great perk to have. On top of that, if you haven't tried out the Colony, you gotta try it out. Amazing gun. You're gonna get a lot of kills with it, especially if you're getting that heavy ammo dropped. It's okay in PvE. There are probably better guns to use in PvE, but in the Crucible, it is just something else. It does a decent amount and can get you a lot of kills. The nice thing about the Colony is that you get 4 grenades, which can definitely get you 2 or 3 kills. Versus if you're going for a rocket launcher, you only get 1 shot. You have to make sure that shot's accurate, and if you want to get a multi-kill, those enemies have to be clumped together. So that's just one reason why you may want to use the Colony over a rocket launcher. Obviously, other grenade launchers, they don't track enemies like the Colony does. So the Colony is more like a rocket launcher per se than a grenade launcher. The grenade launchers, other grenade launchers in the Crucible, you kind of have to hit your target dead on if you want to get that kill with another grenade launcher. So that's just one reason why, or 2 reasons why to use the Colony. Well, this video is coming to an end. If there are any other gameplays you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section. Have you used The Last Perdition? And if so, what do you think about it? Do you like the new buff that Bungie gave to pulse rifles? I do gun comparison videos, so if there are guns you'd like to see compared, leave a comment in the comment section, let me know, and I will try to get that video done. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more Destiny 2 content. Well, until next time, peace!